Mga ating mga kuya, welcome back to PuTo Mendoza in Canada. Nandito ako ngayon sa living room namin. Masyadong malamig sa labas. So, nandyan yung blanket ko. So I figure since I'm not going anywhere today, gawa tayo ng video. Okay? So guys, madami nagtatanong sa akin, since I've been living in Canada for so long, gaano katagal it took for me to master the English language. And nung bata ako, when I was learning, what kind of challenges did I face? Dahil yung English ko hindi ganun kagaling. Dahil, bago kami sa Canada nun, right? So I figure, let's talk about that. Dahil, as we all know, tayong mga Pinoy, lahat tayo marunong mag-English. Dahil sa Pilipinas, from what I hear, English is like the second language, right? So kahit sinong foreigner na bumibisita sa Pilipinas, kung magtatanong sila kahit kanino, may intindihan ng Pinoy. Maybe they'll have trouble replying back in English, but for the most part, they can manage. Ako guys, mahihain ako na tao. I'm what they call an introvert. Okay? So nung teenager ako, ano tawag dun? There's a word that I'm looking for. Torpe. That's the word I'm looking for. I was very, very torpe. Okay? So, just imagine. Here I am, bata ako. I'm trying to learn English and I'm torpe at the same time. That's a very bad combination. Pero, guess what? I didn't have a hard time because the people around me never gave me a hard time. Canadians are super friendly. Instead of laughing at you, they will help you. Dahil kahit sila, at one point or another, if it's not them, it's somebody that's related to them, maybe a family or a loved one. We're immigrants just like me, just like us at one point or another. So naiintindihan nila yun. Okay? Nung lumalaki ako, walang masyadong Pinoy, so I guess that helped a lot too. Dahil, nandito ka na sa Canada, the language is English. If kung tatambay ka, puro Pinoy ang kasama mo, lagi kayong magtatagalog, di ba? Obviously, it's natural. So paano yung ma-enhance your proficiency sa English? All right? So I guess what I'm trying to say is that circle of friends that you guys enter in, expand it, palakihin ninyo, and try to explore other cultures. Explore friendships with people from other cultures. Dahil not only will it benefit you, it'll benefit them. You guys can learn from each other. And I think that's like the most effective way for anybody na bago sa Canada, gumaling yung English nila. Okay? And also, especially now, we have the internet. There's media everywhere. People absorb so much media. Since nandito ko na sa Canada, try absorbing English content versus Pinoy content. Not that there's anything wrong with Pinoy content, di ba? We're talking about trying to improve the English. So just give yourself some time, be patient. Eventually, everything will come to you. And next thing you know, pati yung mga slang words, alam ninyo na. Alright? Ako, ganun ako nag-umpisa eh. Like the normal everyday interaction, pagkausap ko yung mga kaklase ko sa school dati, yeah, minsan di nila ako naiintindihan. But then they would ask me, Mark, what are you talking about? Can you explain it? Can you explain it to me? And then we'll go back and forth and I'm like, oh, ganun pala yun. So yeah, like through interactions like that, I got to learn, okay? And the most important thing, the two most important things, one, wag kayong torpe, And number two, do not hesitate to ask questions. Okay? Magtanong kayo. Kung di nyo naiintindihan kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng word, itanong kayo, magtanong kayo. And then they'll tell you what it means. You know, whether if it's something significant, whether if it's something important, whether if it's something dirty. Right? And by the way, the first things you learn are the dirty words. Unfortunately, that's how it is with every language. So yeah, huwag kayong torpe. Huwag kayong mahihiya. And during that course, that learning path, okay, accept the fact that magkakaroon kayo ng accent. And huwag kayong mahiya sa accent ninyo. Okay, because accents are sexy. Believe it or not, that's coming from me. Accents are very sexy here in Canada dahil some people look at it as being exotic. Okay? Yun ang inisip ko sa ulo ko nung bata ako. Alright? Because my accent, nung lumalaki ako, set me apart from the regular kids sa eskwelahan. So, you know, pag kasama ko yung mga kaibigan ko, you know, I felt that I was a little bit more special than the rest dahil I was slightly different. I was slightly more exotic. All right? So, like I said, nung dumating ako dito, bata ako. Right? So, mas madali, I guess, sa akin dahil malambot pa yung dila ko. But, you know, the path is the same. You know, I had to learn just like somebody who's a little bit older than me had to learn. All right? And everything that I'm telling you right now is based on what I went through. So, sa eskwelahan, marami kayong maririnig ng mga slang words na maybe you're not familiar with. All right? And at that moment in time, the first time you hear it, it's not going to make any sense. Okay? You're going to hear a lot of words na you wouldn't know how to pronounce. Okay? Magtanong kayo. Ask somebody. And they will tell you. They will not laugh at you. Trust me. If anything, they will help you. They will be very, very sympathetic towards you. Basta wag lang kayong mahiya. So, sa trabaho ko naman, like I said, I worked in the casino industry for 26 years. I was working with the public. Okay, so I had no choice but to interact with people every single day. 8 to 10 hours every single day. All right, so I guess my job being, you know, with the public, working with the public, that helped a lot dahil I had no choice. Kailangan mag-interact sa kanila. I had to interact with them in English. Right? So parang nahasa. All right? So, yeah. Huwag kayong mahiya. The only disadvantage that I can think of, and it's not really a disadvantage, there's a workaround. Kunyari nasa trabaho kayo. All right? In a work setting. If you have to go for a promotion, okay? Usually the managerial positions or the positions that are, you know, a couple levels up where, you know, you might have to discipline people, supervise people, manage people, you know, do reports on people, like stuff like that, right? It might be a little bit challenging kung yung English ninyo hindi perfect because, you know, there's a lot of interaction that's going to be going on between you and other employees. Pero, you know what? Even that, there's a workaround, all right? It's not impossible. Hindi imposible. It's been done. You know, I've worked with many managers, okay, throughout the years in the casino that has thick accents, okay? But they're able to convey the message. They're able to interact properly, regardless whether the English is perfect or not. They're able to tell the people that they're conversing with exactly the point of what they're trying to get across. Kung magagawa niyo yun, then it doesn't matter. Okay? Like I said, there's a workaround for everything. There's a solution for everything. Alright? Nasa sa inyo na yun. Basta malakas ang loob nyo, lakasan nyo yung loob nyo, huwag kayong mahihiya. Okay? That's your biggest enemy. Kung mahihiya kayo, tsaka hindi malakas ang loob nyo. You know, if you could do those things, it doesn't matter whether your English is perfect. It doesn't matter whether your English is baluktot. You will do just fine. Okay? Take it from me. You'll do just fine. Eto nga, nabaliktad ako eh. Yung Tagalog ko is not as good as my English. Pero nung dumating kami dito, baliktad. You know, my English was not as good as my Tagalog. Oo nga pala guys, just before I end this video, alam nyo kung kailan nyo alam na magaling na kayo sa English? Pag nanaginip kayo, when you have a dream, and your dream is in English, that's when you know you've mastered the language. Narinig niya sabi nung wife ko, whatever, but that's true. That's true.
Edi sana, marunong na ako English.
The moment you start dreaming in English, that's when you know you've mastered the language. Or at least, you've mastered the ability and the behavior of pampalakas ng loob. Palakas na yung loob nyo. Makapal na yung mukha nyo katulad ng mukha ko. Okay? But yeah, huwag kayong madismaya. Don't be upset. You know, don't be scared. Accents are sexy. Okay? And it's just a matter of time. Just practice. That's all it is. Be proud of your accent. Be proud of your heritage. All right? Because we Filipinos, we exotic.
It's easy for you to say.
And we special. All right, guys. This is PuTo Mendoza in Canada wishing you good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay hungry, stay humble. Keep your hustle